First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. And that one stayed too low, apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
The 1-1 is taken for strike two.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Backhanded. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in now, Matt Duffy is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hicks is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order goes. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Batting 7, left fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kiermaier coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, talk about a rough one for this guy. Falls behind in the first inning and back-to-back singles here in the second. This could be a short night for this pitcher.
Yeah, they're passing the baton on the offensive side, putting it on this pitcher early.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Voigt on second. Hicks on at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and that's knocked down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Boy, you know, Dero, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
The 1-0 delivery. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. tight spot. Bases loaded, nobody out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that...
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting, center fielder, Tommy Pham.
At the plate, Tommy Pham. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Behind 0-2 now. Second and third here, 1 man out. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Judge was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that just misses inside.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
2-0 now. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
2-2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Popped him up. Schimpf moving to his left. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-1 home. Right side. Voit scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 8, the right
Here's
fielder,
Carlos Gomez.
Carlos Gomez.
First offering on its way. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that misses. Two balls and 2 strikes to Carlos Gomez.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Brad Miller. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Change up in for a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Striding in, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Schimpf scoops it up, and that's out number 1.
The batter, designated hitter,
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Flying toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Now in the box, Didi Gregorius. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Archer looks in. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Missed with a slider. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way out to left center. Span is under it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 3-0. Malik Smith the next to hit. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
designated hitter, Malik.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Denard Span becomes the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Lofted in the air out to right field. Judge back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimm. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swung on and missed for the first strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. They trail it here 3-0.
Leading off the 4th inning.
Stepping into the box, Luke Voigt. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Lays off 1-0. Voigt, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
3-1 to him now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Another full count pitch on its way. Swinging a soft liner. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, left fielder, Aaron.
So striding in, Aaron Hicks. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
2-1 to count. The 2-1. Misses above the zone for a ball. Miguel Andujar, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Hicks, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Gomez has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ronald Torre is the next to bat. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1. 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hicks running from first. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit.
D-Roll, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn it, Dan, no doubt about it. He stays within himself. He doesn't try and do too much. One of those quality guys that walks through the clubhouse door every day. You know exactly what you're getting.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One strike now from Archer. Fastball called for strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third. Strand a pair. They're on top by a count of 3-0. Into the box now, C.J. Cron will start off the 5th in this one. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Up next for the Rays, Matt Duffy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Duffy, often known as the Duff Man in baseball circles. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw to first in. Riding in once again, Aaron Judge will stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And that one just missed outside. A ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Gary Sanchez will be next. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Gomez has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it. And there are 2 away. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Here's Carlos Gomez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments. Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Hicks is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Third baseman number 13.
Now batting, Brad Miller. He got called out on strikes his last time through. In there, and it's 0-1. Oh and 2 the count to Miller.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
1 and 2.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1 and 2. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Hicks. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Malik Smith the next to hit. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. And that is swung on and missed by Span as he set down for the 2nd out.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Wilson Ramos is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that retires the side. A run for the Rays. Dan Jennings will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Dan Jennings.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. And he takes ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2 down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2 popped him up. Kiermaier coming on. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinded out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Gregorius on at first. Nobody out. Ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
1-1. Misses for the second ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
The left fielder, number
Digging in, Aaron Hicks. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. The 0-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready now, Miguel Andujar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A high fastball is in there. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Digging in, Ronald Torreyes. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. A ball and no strikes. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Swing and a liner, but foul. Strike. push to the right side. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. The Yanks strand a pair, and it's still 3-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Schimpf. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Adam Warren will be the new pitcher on the mound after the delay as we are ready for more baseball. Digging in once again, C.J. Cron. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Stepping into the box, Matt Duffy. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Chaz Rowe will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder, Tommy Pham.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Grounded down the third baseline. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 99.
So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Kiermaier to the track, to the wall. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through for a hit.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
3-1 to him now. Set. Here's the 3-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Sanchez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now it's 2-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Something you don't see all that often anymore, as the runner was breaking from third. The perfect suicide squeeze gets him a run. In now, Luke Voigt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. In for a strike, it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
The left fielder, number 31, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in, Aaron Hicks. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1. And now time is called here, as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's Carlos Gomez head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Looking up is Hicks.
Gone right into the visitors' bullpen.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Into the box now, Brad Miller. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Stepping up now, Malik Smith, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way, and that's lifted the other way out to left. Gregorius into shallow left, and that retires the side. Rays answer right back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 6, the Rays 2. Daniel Hudson will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Next for New York, Ronald Torreyes hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Shimp onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham. He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Torreyes aboard here at first with nobody out. There goes the runner. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And he'll get in there safely.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
Settling in now, Aaron Judge.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. A bare hand for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changed.
First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 home. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 7-2 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Ramos has got it. And the throw to first ends the inning. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI. David Robertson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Stepping in, Bernard Span. Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Span. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder, Ryan Schimpf. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the pitch. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
7-2, the final score this afternoon. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Severino takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasker.